Hey everybody, welcome to episode number 52. We are back here in Fuchsia City, going to explore a little bit, see what's going on before we head westward onto Cycling Road. One of my favorite routes in the game, although it's better when you're coming southbound as opposed to going north from Fuchsia. We could get a apricorn if we... the happening and passing city if we had cut, but we don't have cut, so that's all there is to it. We probably can't fish in that pond over there. In the original games, there was like a zoo here, which is really cool. You could see some rare Pokemon, and it actually added them to the scene category of your Pokedex. What's this guy up to? Oh, another one of those guys. I have lots of berries, and I don't really need shards, so sorry. And I might need my shards. But I was trying to say, I'm obviously getting very tired. It's after midnight. The Safari Zone is closed. Instead, we have Vale Park. It's kind of weird that they have like a reference to their predecessor. It'd be like if you say a Burger King gets changed to McDonald's, and there's a sign there that says, "Sorry, Burger King is closed. We're McDonald's now." I don't know why I'm at the PC. Don't really need to do anything here. Also, fun fact: I noticed there's no PC in the Battle Factory, which makes sense because you're not using your Pokemon. So why would it really matter? Oh, me, I never catch Pokemon myself, but I enjoy catching shows. Yeah, I think these are... Oh, you came to see my catching shows? I haven't done any before, so I don't know why you're looking forward to them, but okay. Yeah, I think this is where you upload your Pokemon from previous generations. Oh, he must be the son of the guy who owns... Oh, this is the... Okay, the dad, I get it. Sure, but do I need to do anything? What are the rules? You are timed 6 Pokemon, you get special Pokeballs. Yeah, you have to supply the 6 Pokemon. Alright. No, I think that's about all there is to this because I don't really want to transfer Pokemon, and it's not really that exciting if you do. It's kind of like a really dumbed down version of the Safari Zone if I recall correctly. And also, my DS, which has the capture card to record things on it, does not have a Game Boy Advance slot. I was at one point thinking about doing a Leaf Green playthrough, and nope, can't do that, because no Game Boy Advance slot. So, alright, that's about all there is to see and do in Fuchsia. Oh, that's right, this little field of bird keepers. They were here in Gen 1 as well. I guess we'll bring out Cian, just because Cherry and Rod don't really do well against flying Pokemon. Yeah, Cycling Road is a quick shortcut, but not if you're pedaling uphill, which we will be. Alright, Bob, what do you have? I'm Noctowl, apparently. Same level as our Cian, so not bad. Considering Janine's best Pokemon was only level 50, which I guess is actually higher than Koga's, come to think of it. I thought her Pokemon were lower, but I guess they're lower than the other gym leaders, but still about the same as her dad's, maybe a little bit higher. Also, fun fact, that for whatever reason, when I used to play Pokemon, I always thought her name was pronounced J9. Just, I don't know, whatever. I thought it was like a ninja name, and in my 10-year-old head, it made more sense as J9. So, honestly, I didn't know it was Janine until last episode when I was calling her Janine, and I was like, was her name always Janine? And I was like, oh, I used to call her J9. That's right. That's why it sounds weird. But Janine makes a lot more sense in retrospect. I'm pretty sure that's actually what you are supposed to pronounce it as. Alright, one more bird keeper here. I think you can catch some Pharaoh. Well, in Gen 1 you can catch like Pharaoh and I think Dodrio and Doduo in this field as well. I remember doing a lot of training here in preparation for the 5th and 6th gyms. And I think in the TV show, I don't think Koga had a daughter. I think it was his sister. I don't know why they didn't make his sister the new gym leader. That would have been kind of cool to have like a nod to the anime. And she was also like a ninja. And of course, Brock had a big crush on her because that's what Brock does. And I think they both had a Venonat, or he had a Venomoth and she had a Venonat, something like that. Which is again weird because Koga, like, does he have a Venomoth in this game? He might, but I don't remember facing one. I think it was Ariados, Golbat, Muck. I don't know, maybe he did have a Venonat. I don't even remember these days. But It is funny how like his Pokemon change so much in between games. Very little consistency. Guess he's a man who is easily bored of certain Pokemon. And as somebody who likes trying different strategies, I can kind of see him being that way. Alright, another bird keeper defeated. Let's switch to Rod. Now, in Gen 1, there were a bunch of like cue balls here with poison type Pokemon. So hopefully that's not still the case. Hey you, cyclists only. Alright. Now I have to listen to the bicycle song the whole way up. Oh, we don't. Nice. Alright, there's a cue ball. Yeah, let's see how it goes. We are definitely going to get our workout here, trying to pedal all the way up this hill. There's a bike path near my house that's really long. I know because I did the whole thing once. My cousins and some friends convinced me, like, oh, we're going to take the whole day Saturday and just do it. It'll be really fun. And I was like, yeah, okay. I've never been like a big biker, but, you know, whatever. This was at least 10 years ago. Oh, that sucks. But I was clearly not in good enough shape for that much biking, and oh, it sucked. Those last few times uphill. We made a big loop, so there's no way we went uphill the entire time, but it sure felt like it. Alright, let's use close combat. At least Charmeleon does not resist fighting attacks. So I think I know how my character is about to feel. At least Cycling Road is not that long and won't take the better part of a day. I think we stopped at like a fast food restaurant, not for food, just for like water or Slurpees or something at the end of it. I'm sure those tasted pretty good. Okay, Weezing. I don't know how I'm going to beat a Weezing, but sure, close combat. Might as well because it'll do more damage, and anything Weezing does will make Rod faint anyway, unless he tries to do like a smoke screen or something, so maybe we'll be really lucky. Double hit. Nope. Won't do much, but will be a knockout. Alright, sorry for sending you against that matchup, Rod. You did your best, and I am proud of you. We will once again bring in Cian. I was trying to give Rod and Cherry some XP, because Cian will be really good against the Grass-type gym we'll be facing next. I guess, well, no, not really. If Rod had Mega Horn, he'd be great against it, but Aerial Ace, maybe. I don't know. Fighting is... I can never remember about fighting in grass. I think it's equal. I know fighting moves weren't good against like Bulbasaur and Vileplume, but that might be because they're part poison type. I think it's Bug that resists fighting. In fact, I know Bug does. And grass is neutral, but I always think grass resists it because I'm used to seeing not very effective against grass types, because in Gen 1 they were all poison types. It figures now we get a normal type, which Heracross would have been good against, but oh well, that's the way it is sometimes. Let's see, Ursaring maybe? Nope, Meryl. And we should be able to make quick work of this Meryl with a Thunderbolt. I like how this big tough biker has a cute little Meryl. Nice dichotomy there. Alright, and another Pokemon has reached level 50. Good job, Cian. Okay, and let's hit the up key before we get out of battle. Oh, he wants to be friends. He's like a big softie. Sure, let's exchange phone numbers. I don't remember if on the original Cycling Road you could surf or not. I don't think you could. I think you could fish but not surf. But, oh, more Safari Zone. New objects. Great, wonderful. He's like that friend who doesn't take the hint that, hey, I haven't looked at any of your other objects yet, so... you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and revive Rod, because we have plenty of revives. Let's just do it. And I will use a Moo Moo Milk to save Nope, fresh water. To save time, that'll heal him up most of the way. Alright, let's hope she is like the more recent biker and not like the first biker. Hey, 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 you're in my way, in my way. Oh, it might not be a she. Oh, my bad, didn't mean to insult you, biker. They all kind of have, not really mohawks, like pony to dreadlocks? I don't know what they are. And of course, he has a Scorpy. Scorpy is poison and dark, or no, wait, Scorpy is poison and bug. That's not that much better. I guess I can use Aerial Ace though. It evolves into Drapion, which is poison and dark. It's funny because there's actually a Elite Four member in a later game who is like the bug specialist, and his best Pokemon is a Drapion. At least it's in Diamond and Pearl, but we won't be playing those. We'll be playing Platinum, in which case he gets the Pokemon he was always meant to have, Yanmega. So I'll rant on that in that Let's Play, I'm sure, but it always bugged me, no pun intended, how they took all the cool Pokemon out of Diamond and Pearl and saved them for Platinum. And so some of the gym leaders in Elite Four there don't have teams that make sense. In my opinion, at least. But he has a Drapion. Drapion is not bug. It evolves from a bug, but it is dark and poison. And that is a really good type combination because it is only weak to ground type attacks. A Lowland Muck is also the same type combination. It has a decent amount of resistances too. Another poison type, I guess Shadow Claw. At least poison isn't super effective against bug types like it was in Generation 1. Night Slash is a dark move, so that will not be very effective against a fighting type like Heracross. Critical hit though. Maybe we can get one of those? Oh, we can! That's awesome! Never hurts to ask, right? Good rule in life. Alright. Another biker has been defeated. Nice training route, just like the one to the east. A little faster, even going upstairs or uphill. But it would be nice if they didn't all have poison types. It figures the one that didn't have poison types, and it's the one that I don't use Rod against. But that's okay, Rod's tough. He can take a challenge. He'll get more real-world experience this way. It would kind of make sense if they got more, like, in-game experience for defeating a Pokemon that they're not strong against. Like if there was a greater level disparity, but I'm glad they don't because it would cause you to try to like switch out Pokemon and it would just be annoying to worry about, so. I like the way it is. Yay, a Magmar, okay. So, Rock Tomb is super effective, but 50 times 2 is 100 base power, so close combat at 218 or whatever it was will do quite a bit more. I feel like that's not right. What's 20% of 18? Is it 36? I guess it is. Yeah, it's 36. Okay. Wait, 208, not 218. So before when I said 108, I think it should have been 104. But no, 218. I was right the first. 216. I can't think. It's like almost 1 in the morning. I don't want to use another close combat because if I only used one, maybe I could survive an attack, depending on what the attack is. Let's go for Shadow Claw. I don't think close combat would be a one-hit KO. Weezing has really good defense. Oh, that's a crit. Okay. Sludge. If we hadn't used close combat already, I think we could survive this, but... Oh, okay. That's surprising. Good job, Rod. And if any move is going to knock out this Weezing, it's going to be close combat, so... Let's give it all we've got. Come on. Oh! Don't explode. Please don't explode. Please don't explode. Sludge. Okay. Well, that sucks. It's probably going to knock out Rod, but... At least we can bring in, like, how about Cherry? Cherry can get some nice easy XP here. Maybe we'll see how Cherry does against these poison types. On the bright side, Cherry does have Earthquake. Not going to help us against these Coughings and Weezings, which are everywhere, but at least Cherry can stand up against the other poison types. Alright, level 47. Good job, starter Pokemon. Awesome Torque. Yep, that's me. Alright, well, we're going fast. Huh. In the other games, if you go uphill, you move, but you move slowly. Ooh, double battle. That'll be fun. Oh, I can't hit the Pokemon button, because I'm moving, I guess. Let me just crash into this biker real quick. Put on your brakes, kind sir, while I rearrange my Pokeballs here. You know, I don't know how it's going to go, but I'm going to revive Rod again, because everybody deserves a third chance. And we're gonna see how him and Cherry do in a team up here. Yeah, let's make sure he's fully healed. Alright, let's do it. Oh, now the biking music starts. That's weird. I guess once you come out of battle, it goes right back to the bike music. Power, 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 power. My horn's got a great melody to it, don't you think? Not really, no. I'll toughen you up, come along with me. Oh, that's not an invitation I'm going to accept. No thank you, sir. I will stay here and have fun with my Pokemon battles. Croagunk and Gulpin. Okay, once again, 2 poison types. You know what? This might be okay. I wish Heracross knew Protect. But that's okay. What's Croagunk is poison and fighting, so let's use Aerial Ace. And I should use Earthquake here, which wouldn't be too bad because Rod does resist ground attacks, so it wouldn't do too much damage to him. But I'm going to try to defeat their first Pokemon with single target attacks, and then maybe save the Earthquake for the big knockout afterwards. Unfortunately, that Body Slam did not take out Gulpin. I guess it has a decent amount of HP, and now it's going to do some super effective damage back to Cherry. This might actually hurt. Or not, okay, but it's poisoned. That is sad. Okay, I guess... Oh, they only have 2 Pokemon? Huh, I could have sworn they had more. Alright, I will have to use a berry on Cherry. Hey, that rhymes. Because, I don't want Cherry to faint poison damage, because... Oh, it doesn't return anymore. Or he doesn't return anymore. But, yeah, I guess still I don't want them to know. Okay. Huh. Why did they not send out another Pokemon before? Oh, I guess maybe one guy has 3 Pokemon and the other guy has 1? That must be it. Okay, now unfortunately Earthquake will not really matter here. Obvious reasons. But we can try to team up against this Weezing and maybe knock it out. It's going to be tough. No, I don't think so. Weezing's defenses are just too good. There was a Pokemon battler I watched on YouTube back in the day. Really enjoyed his battles, 1-on-1 or 6v6 matches, single battles. And he used Weezing a lot as like a defensive wall, which was kind of impressive because Weezing's only healing move is Pain Split. But he definitely knew how to use it effectively. Alright, another Pokemon bites the dust. Maybe I should use Synthesis here. In fact, I probably should have used it there because Rod would have finished off Weezing. And yeah, that would have been the turn to do it. Let's see how this goes. I am just regularly poisoned, not toxic poisoned. So I will lose 1/8 each turn, which means I'm really healing like effectively 3/8 of HP. Double hit against Heracross. Okay, that's fine. Rod can take a double hit any day unless he's weak in like 22 HP. Alright, now that we're healed a little bit more, let's use Close Combat and a Body Slam. And together these 2 moves should finish off this Weezing. Or a critical hit will just do it at once. That works too. Alright, good job there, and that's a name from Star Wars as well. Don't see that a lot. Okay. Let's go ahead and use that berry. Making good use of all these berries we've been saving. And onward we go. I want to face you. Face me. Look at me. There we go. Who told you could ride up and down this road? The nice guy in the guardhouse did. 1 Pokemon, Aiden, and it is a Tentacruel, so not great. If I had Meganium out, this might be better. Alright. Let's go for the tried and true combination of Shadow Claw to weaken it and Close Combat to finish it off. Not sure if that'll be enough. 2 Close Combats probably would, but I don't need to start off with Close Combat because then Tentacruel will do more damage with something like a Poison Jab. Oh yeah, I never mentioned Poison Jab, so Oh, and we're poisoned again. God. Good thing we have all those berries. So Poison Jab, the move Janine gives you, is not really a great move in this generation because Poison is not really a useful attacking type. A lot of Pokemon resist it, and it's only good against like grass and I guess just grass, come to think of it. So yeah, not really a good attacking type. I would only ever use it if you had Stab, like if you had Gengar or something, or Tentacruel. Even then, think twice. Old buddy. She's the one who's just yelling at me about using your road. Alright, that's right, you can call, I forgot you can actually call other people too. You don't have to just wait for them to call. But, we won't do that quite yet. So, what was I doing? Poison. So, Poison Jab is the, as I was saying before, kind of the go-to physical poison attack. Like Sludge Bomb and Sludge Wave are the go-to special physicals or special poison attacks. But they're not really useful in this generation because they have bad coverage. However, in Generation 4, the Fairy type, or sorry, Generation 6, the Fairy type is added, and Fairy is only weak to Steel and Poison, both of which were previously not very good attacking types. So that both made them more valid attacking types or coverage moves, and also made Fairy Pokemon very powerful because the only two moves that they're weak against, or the only two types they're weak against, are the least common types in the game, as far as offensive moves go. Of course, the ratio has changed a little bit, so they're more common now, but they're still pretty uncommon. But, where was I going with that? So, in Generation 6 and above, if you have a Pokemon whose moves are resisted by Fairy Pokemon, a good example would be Dragon Pokemon. Like a Garchomp or a Haxorus or a Kommo-o, then I would definitely recommend teaching them Poison Jab because while Fairy types are immune to their Dragon attacks, they will take a lot of damage from a Poison Jab. So we might actually train one or two of those Pokemon in future Let's Plays, and we might actually teach them Poison Jab. You'll just have to stay tuned to find out. Alright, so our last close combat. Let's do it, Rod! You can do it. It's level 45. Oh, that's not good. I should use one more Shadow Claw. Double hit. This is gonna hurt. Can he endure it? I think he can. Just don't be a crit. Don't be a crit. Okay, nice. In Gen 1, there was actually, I don't want to say a bug, but some bad programming. Remember how I said the critical hits ignore, like, defense drop, or, sorry, attack drops, or enemy defense increases, or reflects, all that stuff? Which is true, and was true even in Gen 1. But in Gen 1, critical hits actually ignored all stat changes, which means if your Pokemon's stat was raised or your opponent's defense was lowered... Oh, no, no, fine. Maybe I can battle these guys again at once. The crit actually made your move do less damage than it would have if it was not programmed that way. So they did at least fix that in future generations. Alright, Rod is hungry for some berries tonight, but hey, if that's what it takes, that's why I grew them. Better than ending the game with 300 berries in my inventory, right? Because that's what I would normally do. And I'm down to one Pekka berry, or Lepa berry, and other ones are still growing. Yeah. Just little sprouts. Probably won't be done until tomorrow's episodes. Maybe it's my imagination, but they seem like they grow a little bit faster than the citrus berries do. Citrus take a long time. We do at least have an ether left, so let's go ahead and use that. Alright, Rod should now be ready for some more battles. I guess I could switch out Cherry, but whatever. You're gonna lose, I've got a hunch! I hate to say it, but I've got a hunch you're wrong, and my hunch cancels out your hunch. That's how they work. Gulpin. Oh, I was hoping it would be a Swalot. That'd be cool. Facing a high-level Swalot. Swalot's kind of like Muck or Weezing. It's just a plain poison type, very defensive. It's got, actually, Swalot can I think learn like Flamethrower and some good moves, so it's kind of interesting. But, yeah, I don't know. I probably still wouldn't train one because it's not that strong, but it's okay. I remember back when I played, every once in a while I'd like to make a team that was kind of like middle-used Pokemon, like Pokemon that weren't like super-duper weak where the game was just frustratingly difficult or you had to grind to really beat trainers, but Pokemon that also weren't like super powerful like the ones I normally use, like this team. I'd love to do that again at some point. Maybe if I do like Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee one day, I'll do that. Pokemon like Victreebel is a good example, or Swalot, Rapidash, things that they're fine. They're good Pokemon. You can definitely use them, but they're not like top tier. Alright, I do want to face those other trainers to the south, but is there anybody up here? No, okay. We will come back here later. Not sure what's in that field. Not too concerned about it. But let's do a little bit more training while we are on Cycling Road. Hey, glad he likes my bike. Like your bike too, dude. It's not as good for the environment, but probably a lot faster than mine. But hey, good exercise, right? Especially if I keep riding uphill. Alright, Heracross versus Magmar. Close combat. Let's go all out. Please don't have a Weezing as your second Pokemon. I really hope he doesn't, because we've faced a lot of Weezing. Like, there are 4 generations worth of Pokemon at this point. They can come up with something a little more interesting than that. How about that Swalot? That'd be nice. Another Magmar. Well, at least I can one-shot this one as well. So this is how close combat's supposed to work. You just one-shot everything, fast, hit hard, and call it a day. Don't give your opponent any chance to retaliate. So, like, Magmar is fire, so it's really good against Heracross, but I wasn't scared, neither was Rod. Not when we have close combat. Alrighty. Oh, I was gonna, like, I don't know what I was gonna do, but I was at least gonna think about switching out Cherry. Guess I should have been pedaling as I was doing that. Alright, 2 Pokemon, another Magmar. Could we have 2 Magmars? Even that's kind of boring. I'd rather have that than Magmar and Weezing, don't get me wrong. But just from a game design standpoint, like, they couldn't have given him another Charmeleon, or, like, what about, like, Typhlosion? Or Quilava? We haven't seen many Quilava. Or what else is poison type? Nidorino. It's not really their kind of poison type though. There's gotta be others. Tentacruel. Okay, that's cool. We haven't seen too many Tentacruel, I guess. Not really cool for Rod, but at least it's something a little bit different. All right. Okay. So it looks like barrier. Crap. Okay. So now its defense is doubled. Now would be a good time for that crit. I don't even know if close combat's going to finish it now, but I'm going to try. Because you got to try, right? Every once in a while you have to take a chance. Oh, and sometimes their chances don't pay off. This has been Life Lessons at 1 o'clock in the morning with Aravale. Hey, and sometimes your opponent is really dumb and uses barrier twice in a row. Alright, so let's just use Aerial Ace, save our power points of our better moves, and that will be it for Tentacruel. Oh, almost 49, so close. Okay, let's try to switch out Cherry, if I can, just for the last battle or two here. Maybe we'll get lucky and face some Pokemon that actually are affected by Earthquake. Thought I saw more trainers on this side. Nope, guess not. Okay. Alright, so in that case, we have defeated Cycling Road. Yay! Good times. It's in the grass. Let me just find one Pokemon just to see what's here. I really don't remember what you could find here. Probably, I think, like, oh, I was about to say Grimer, so it seems to be the same this generation. Yeah, I don't think there was anything else really interesting. There was also that, remember that Poison Lake in Celadon in Generation 1? You could surf there, which you found like Grimer and maybe like Muck. That was really cool. Nice little Easter egg. And if you surfed across it, there was a lady or a guy who gave you, I think, Soft Boiled as the TM, or Egg Bomb, one of the two. But like only Executor, Execute, and Chansey could learn it. So again, one of those weird moves they decided to make a TM for some strange reason. Oh, Gen 1, how we love ye. It's all downhill, yeah. Some Pokemon prefer the fast ship or the magnet train. You prefer the bicycle, don't you? I can prefer all the above. In real life, I like airplanes because I don't know, something just real. I like transportation in general. What's back there? I don't remember that being a oh, is that the? So I'm really tempted to see what's back there. In Gen 1, that's where you got Fly from the secret house. I feel like there could be something cool here, cool there as well. Maybe we'll check that out next episode. Let's spend a little bit of time in Celadon first. Ooh, a department store, let's do that. Do I sound like their sales rep? Pretty much. What was I saying? Oh, but airplanes, it's really cool when you're just like, if you get a window seat, I always try to get the window seat and just look at the clouds and listen to music. I enjoy planes. Alright, so let's just go floor by floor. I think it's going to be a lot of the same stuff as the Celadon store, but they might have like unique TMs or something. Oh, look who it is. I'll talk to him in a minute. Revives, we have lots of money, so I guess I'll buy some more revives just so I don't have to later. Might as well, right? I think our Pokemon are probably maxed out in effort values, so not a lot of reason to buy like irons and things. And even if they weren't quite maxed out, they probably will be before our next tough battle, which should be the 8th gym here. Do we have some Ultra Balls still? Yeah, I don't think we need more of those. Escape. I could buy some more repels. Now that we don't have Dig, I'm going to buy some more escape ropes for sure. In fact, let's just buy like 10 more. They're not too expensive at this point in the game. And I definitely want max repels. There they are. Actually, we have plenty of those. One nice thing about Kanto is that there doesn't seem to be many routes where there's like tons of grass. I guess because they know that you'll be way over leveled, so it's not even fun facing those Pokemon. So they don't really make you that often. Ha! This is quite a mask. Oh, he's shopping for masks. Huh? Talking to me? Your eyes are on my Crasher Wake mask. No, I can never let it go. That's not it. You want the other mask? Okay. Turtwig mask. Oh, so he gives you masks for like your Pokemon to dress up as. Okay. So I guess he gives you all the starter masks from Gen 4. Turtwig, Chimchar, and the little penguin dude. Piplup, that's it. I should know that there was a Piplup in the anime. But, yeah. Alright, thank you, Crasher Wake. Crasher Wake is a gym leader in the Sinnoh region. Generation 4. A water-type master, as you can probably tell. So if you want to see me face him, be sure to stay tuned for, eventually I'll do a Pokemon Let's Play Platinum, hopefully somewhat soon. That'll be the one I play, not next, but after that. Vibrant Pokemon goods, including apparently masks. I plan to do Omega Sapphire next, and then probably Platinum, kind of going through in regional order. Kanto, I did Kalos first, but I might go back and do Kalos again by the time we get there. So, his dad's having a hard time with items. Oh, that's cool. His son is getting him to be a trainer. Kind of like when you hear those stories about how families play Pokemon Go together. I always think that's really cool. Cameron, what are you doing here? Alright, fine. Picture time. You don't see Suicune around, do you? Unfortunately, I think that's just a coincidence and not really a valid theory, but that'd be so cool if it was. Did we talk to you yet? Are you the one that sells the escape ropes and things? Yeah, you are. Alright, floor 3. Hopefully that floor will not take quite as long. Because I do need to get some sleep. These guys are trading. Up, and it evolved into probably Porygon Z. Yeah. So upgrade is Porygon Z. And I still don't remember. It's like Dubious Disc. That's it. Okay. The Dubious Disc evolves Porygon into Porygon 2 into Porygon Z. And I think you get that from the Silph Company if you go back there once the power is restored. Could be wrong though. So I don't know if these. Oh, okay. Return. You can buy return here. That's cool. So if we ever want to go back to having return again, that's where we would get it. But this is, I think, Brine, which is the one that Crasher Wake gives you. Crasher Wake gives you if you defeat him in Platinum, etc. Alright, no moves here that I really care about that much, but still. Nice to know what my options are. TM Shop sells rare moves. Yes, it does. Always fun to go to a department store early in a game and teach your younger Pokemon cool moves. Tunnel mail. Whoa, cool. I don't really care. Sending mail to in-game characters is not really something I feel like doing. Sorry guys, if that's what you tuned in to see, you tuned into the wrong Let's Play. Alright, floor number 5. Oh, I'm glad these are escalators because my feet are very tired. All that cycling and all this walking. Been a long day. So these are in-battle items. I'm guessing these will be like the zinc and stuff. Yep, exactly, okay. And is the next floor the rooftop? Could buy a few more fresh waters. The rooftop, oh, the elevator comes up here now. I don't think it did in Gen 1, but I could be wrong. There was a little girl up here who used to trade you TMs for drinks, and she had some really good ones. She had like Ice Beam, Rock Slide, and Tri Attack, which are like 3 of the best TMs in Gen 1. All the new games up here. There's a game corner around. We'll have to check that out too. It probably just has Voltorb Flip, if anything, though. Or it might be shut down, because as we discovered in Gen 1, it was actually a hideout for Team Rocket. A vending machine with a prize roulette. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Torin, what's up? I want to play prize roulette. Were you awake? My goalbat works really hard. Everything I learned at school helps me repeat it right away. Do your Pokemon listen to what you say? Yeah, they are pretty good at following directions at this point. Oh, no leftovers. I'll have to try to remember. In fact, let me make a note of this on my thing. Leftovers. So that I can try to capture Snorlax when we encounter it. Maybe I should buy Lemonade, because our Pokemon are pretty powered up at this point. The thing with Lemonade, though, is you have to scroll down. Let's see if it'll remember what I selected last time if I get a couple things. No, it doesn't. So what's the prize roulette? Is it just the machine he's in front of? Because that'd be really dumb. Maybe it's the two machines over on the right? No. What am I missing here? Am I just making something up? A vending machine with a prize roulette. It makes you happy when you get something for free. Oh, maybe the vending machine has a chance. That's probably what it is. I bet the vending machines have a small chance to drop 2 drinks. And that's what they're alluding to here. Which just makes sense, like when a real vending machine drops 2 drinks. But I bought a lot from the ones in Goldenrod, and I didn't ever get 2 drinks as far as I recall. Let me do a few more here and see if I get anything. But it's probably a really low chance. I feel like in real life you're more likely to not get a drink, or it's usually snack bags, usually not or get candy, I guess. I don't use vending machines that much because they're super expensive and not particularly healthy. So like, I'm the type of person that, I mean, I try to eat healthy overall, but like, not that I don't eat snack foods as well, but like if something's expensive and not good for you, it's like, okay, at that point, like there's something should be good for you, it should taste good, and it should be cheap. And if it's 2 out of those 3 things, great. If it's only 1 of those 3 things, I'll probably skip it. So if it's like cheap but unhealthy, I'll eat it, but otherwise not so much. Alright, I'm not getting any duplicates here. It's all a big scam. It's probably like intentional. They program these vending machines to do this, to make you spend more money on the vending machines, to feed your gambling addiction. See, what about this, Mr. Video Game 14 rating or whatever they were trying to avoid? Isn't this gambling? I mean, isn't all Pokemon about strategy and luck and you're gambling with all your moves? Anyway, okay. Like, what about Metronome? That's like the ultimate gamble, but that's a fun gamble. I miss Metronome. Alright, anyway, I need to get some sleep, clearly. Yeah, that's about all I have to say on the matter. So thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed Cycling Road. Our Pokemon are pretty well trained at this point. Tomorrow is Friday, or I guess today now is Friday, so when I come home, as long as I don't like fall asleep right away, I should have some time to play. We will take on Erica, the next gym leader here in Kanto, and I'm sure find plenty of other fun things to do. So thank you for watching. I will see you all tomorrow.